Good morning and welcome to episode number 313 of Simplifying Life with me, Shashank Nigam, your host and the CEO of Simplifying. What would you do if you want to punch above your weight, but you're the underdog? You don't have the resources of the big guys. You don't have all the power and the money that you can buy all the ads in the world with. What would you do if you were Oman Air, up against the likes of Emirates, Etihad, Qatar, and every other big airline in the region, and yet you wanted to create a statement with your latest product, which is the Boeing 787-9, including a first-class cabin? Oman Air thought differently. Oman Air decided to work with social media influencers directly to launch their product. Now, I need to create a bit of differentiation. Most airlines, when they have a new product, let's say a new seat or a new airplane, they will always have the fast put me together or build up together airplane video in which all the parts come together. This is usually provided to the airline by Boeing or Airbus or Bombardier or other OEMs. Then these videos are put on the airline site. Some people like it, some people don't. Every airline does it. Then they will have corporate video filmmakers who will film very nice HD footage and take beautiful photographs, usually in mock-up cabins, not the real airplane, and put them up on the corporate website. There will be a landing page on the website. Come experience the new product and the food and the seats and all of it. And you can see it's very well orchestrated. This usually requires a lot of resources, flying photographers to the mock-up studios, which often can be in Seattle or Toulouse. It requires flying videographers on flights empty, such that there are no passengers and they can film in peace. But a small airline like Oman Air cannot always afford to do that. So what did Oman Air do? They partnered with at least 3 social media influencers to bring first-hand experience of their new 787-9 on the delivery flight and the first official flight. The 787-9 was delivered from Everett to Muscat, and on board were 2 key influencers. One was Sam Chui, who's one of the most popular aviation bloggers. The other was Mohammed Al Rimi, who's a very popular local Omani blogger. What's interesting is not only do they target different audiences, they speak different languages. They use different platforms. Most of Sam Chui's videos are on YouTube and on Instagram, whereas Mohammed Al Rimi is mostly popular and extremely popular in Oman on Snapchat and Instagram, not as much on YouTube. And that's an interesting mix. What they did after that was interesting. Both of these bloggers not only produce content for themselves, which is done all the time, they worked together. They had a meal together, they captured one another and interacted with one another. There was an interview on board which Sam Chui conducted with the CEO of the airline, as well as a tour led by the group president and the group chairman of Oman Air as well. So what we saw was influencers who were almost acting on behalf of Oman Air, bringing us the first-hand scenes from within the aircraft. And that's quite different from how influencers are usually used. Corporate communications creates its own set of videos and photos, and then influencers are brought in to create their own set of first impressions. But Oman Air combined it both, hence saving the airline a lot of money flying professional filmographers, videographers, and photographers to different places, creating mock-ups, but instead just bringing first-hand experiences. Not only was this done on the delivery flight, the first flight itself had people, Ben Shapling from 1 Mile at a Time blog, and right away he posted a review of the Oman Air first class lounge, review of Oman Air's first class cabin is coming up on their flight from Muscat to London, which brings the real experience of the cabin itself. And what's interesting is all of this material has been shared right away, is being shared by Oman Air executives on LinkedIn and other platforms, as opposed to sharing the boring old put me together videos and corporate videos. Because this authentic videos and photos, these create trust. Corporate videos are fun to watch, but they're not about trust. They're about, creating a big bang launch. This is about trust, and Oman Air is trying to trump the competition by building trust, by bringing authenticity into the game, and that's how they're punching above their weight. I'll share the links in my show notes for sure, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or YouTube. Meanwhile, you guys have a fantastic day, and I will catch you tomorrow. Till then, have a great one. Bye-bye.